Okay, so if you want to know who would know what was in the contents of the Epstein file, the lawyer who prosecuted Jeffrey Epstein would know what's in the Epstein files, right? And she is, according to reporting, was one of those prosecutors, was a senior prosecutor, was part of that team, and she has now been fired. She has been fired now in the midst of Donald Trump saying that there are files, right after originally saying they're not,
Right.
admitting that they're acknowledging their files, and now trying to claim that those files were put together by Democrats, by Barack Obama, by Joe Biden, by James Comey, by John Brennan, by Hillary Clinton. Like name your soup of like addled brain Donald Trump names of Democrats. None of that timing works, right? I mean, Epstein was prosecuted under Donald Trump's Department of Justice. He committed suicide or died in custody under Donald Trump's Department of Justice. But this is a blockbuster development. I mean, this is akin to the Saturday Night Massacre in the Nixon administration when he fired the special counsel. Obviously, this is not a special counsel, but literally he is firing the prosecutor who would know, if not the most, would be in the handful of people who would know the most about what's in the Epstein files. Something happens at the end of last week that causes Donald Trump to no longer believe he can maintain complete control over these records. Okay. Like something happens that he goes from there are no Epstein files, which is what Pam Bondi basically said. She basically said there was nothing more to release. And Donald Trump on Saturday night at about 5:30 p.m. pivots away from that to this new position that he's been in ever since, which is that what there would be released would not be accurate. It would be written by Democrats, and it is not to be believed. And I have to think that whatever it is that triggered it, it changed the calculation in his head from containment to discrediting. Having fired a prosecutor gives him the ability to say, well, this is a disgruntled person. This was someone we fired, right? I think that from the Trump administration standpoint, they are giving us a plausible villain, a plausible argument that this person has bias for whatever theory they need to spin next.